Good morning, y'all. Please share. Give us a minute while we share. Give us 1 second.
Good morning, family. Let me get up here. Let me see. Old Gamer, good morning. Jessica Stewart, Morgan Swanson, Renee Jackson, Tony Barber, Carla Goff, Gutter Black, Cash Williams, Mama Kill. Good morning. Good morning, beautiful people. Carlton Brown, Raymond, good morning. Queen Anifa, Outcast 155, Michelle Young, good morning. Yeah, I might be working off an hour worth of sleep. I was trying to unpack everything I witnessed. I am going to go back and say this. The Clarence Thomas effect is live and well in Flint, Michigan.
You ain't lying right there. You ain't lying.
Good morning, Brother Clack. Yvette Bailey, good morning. And keep the Clack family in our prayers, family.
Really?
No, I just said the Clack.
Oh, something else happened?
No, I just said keep them in prayers.
Okay, we're praying for Clack. Okay.
Yeah. Good morning, Sis Audrey, Stanley Wood, M. Salt, the treasurer. And look at Treasures Fund and okay, LOL in Connecticut. What's up, Dominique? Good morning, Tishabella. Yeah, we got to always keep the A10 family in prayers. You know how it is.
Keep us in prayer.
Let me get to this right here. Let me get over
here. We're going to need prayer. We keep going down there to that council meeting. We're going to need much prayer. Much prayer.
I didn't see her, sis. I wish I'd have seen her. Jasmine Beasley, Jessica, Chris, Caleb, Janice Horton. Y'all know what time it is. We ready to bump. Dollar Bill, Lenora, Nicole, Troutman, Willis, good morning. I mean, 2 P's in a podcast with Tyra and Missy. Maryland checking in. We trying to get y'all back, Liddell. I swear on everything. Wanda Smith, James Cochran, good morning. TNT Squad coming from Memphis, good morning. Wendy, Mama Deuce Glover, thanks for bumping with us. Eleanor Groover Wicker, good morning. Stanley Woods, what it do? Okay, they watching from Connecticut. The East Coast is in the building.
Where's the West Coast at? Where Bishop at?
Probably tired. He was with us all night.
Was he?
Yeah, he was with us.
He was up sending stuff this morning. Give us a few seconds. We're going to get started in a minute, y'all. Lord, we're going to get started.
Yeah, we already at 99. Joy, good morning. Miss Pfeiffer, good morning. Floyd Turner, Anthony Previs, good morning. Demetri, good morning, Annie. Thanks for bumping with us. I'm tired. I'm trying to tell you, I'm working off a few hours of sleep. I'm still trying to figure out what went down.
I can the city. That's what went down. The city.
They getting their money, though. I can tell you that much. But they'll fought for that money. And Quincy Murphy. Now, this dude and straight up came up there and said he was the 5th vote. I mean.
He said it. I'm here to be how did he phrase it? He was here to be the 5th vote.
Yeah, well, Quincy.
Man,
they was going for that money, and you see that. But I'll tell you this.
Morning from Atlanta.
He giving me them Clarence Thomas vibes, though.
Shit, there's a bunch of Clarence Thomas up there. They look like the Supreme Court.
You ain't lying.
They look just like the Supreme Court.
I've never seen so many sellouts. But you notice they let evil get away. That's why I don't want to hear them about them acting like they. I don't want to hear.
Get me started on her. That.
Oh, the views that might be said today.
No, it should be all of our opinions. Because you was there with that shit tonight. You was there with that last night. It should be everybody's views.
Still got it. You got to have decorum.
Yeah.
Well, the fix was in because did they even put Candace on the ballot or she didn't get on the ballot last night?
I don't know what happened after we left. It didn't. I stayed for 2 things to see for Eric Mays and Jerry, And I knew after that, everything that they wanted, if they wanted a sky or a piece of a street or the whole river or Lake Superior, they was going to vote yes on that. Yeah, so it wasn't no use to stand.
I'll say this, Neely, he won. He got them dummies in. He felt like, listen, how to fleece the city.
Oh, let me
they fleeced the city last night. How to fleece the city.
Let me finish. Let me finish. You can finish. Tell everybody. You told everybody good morning already.
Yeah, you ain't lying. I'm telling you, it tripped me out. He taking money. But that's the thing, Floyd, they don't be caring about their appearance, like getting your teeth fixed. They'd rather feel like I'm dressing good when you open your mouth up.
Looking like Krishan Rock.
I seen him. I seen a better grill on a Chevette. I'm trying to tell you. Sure enough, yeah, she put her little hair, tried to put that wig up and put a cap on it.
Looking like a who? There.
Sure enough.
She looked like a fucking chia pet last night on the top of her head. Looked like one of them hanging plants.
Men to the mouth, good morning.
Them hanging plants that you see on your mama's porch. That's what she had on her head.
And you see they was over there celebrating like they really did something.
They did. They took Flint down last night. Mm-hmm. They did do something last night. They sure did.
Didn't help the residents though.
Nope, not at all.
They was getting their money. They know they gone.
Now the new weed store had 100% support. Well, of course, anything to take us down. I mean, that was going to
they got to put drugs on there now. They want to keep the people high as a kite so they can do what they doing, how to fleece the city. That's what today's subject, how to fleece the city.
You know, but things that let me start off with this.
I mean, yeah, Becky B, they listen, they doing everything they can. They know they needed 2/3, but what that math ain't mathing. Oh, it's 5.5. I'm trying to see where they got the other 0.5 from.
This is what I want to, before we get off into city council, if you don't mind.
Go ahead, knock yourself out.
They're sending this out to Flint residents. This is a 46-page booklet. I don't know who in the hell is supposed to read all of this. I thought everybody had sent in they claims, all of their information for the class action, water settlement, crisis, whatever you want to call it, Flint water settlement registration form. I thought all of that was done. Now they're sending out a 46-page booklet for you to fill out again. Like, how many times are they going to go through this stuff? They're saying the lawsuit is pending. Forms must be in the mail by January 16th. If you do not submit the registration form, you will not be able to file claim for a payment. So I thought we had already filed the claim for payments. So see, this is how they disqualify you. They want you and your grandmother that's 80-something years old to read through 46 pages of this booklet right here and then send it back in by January 16th in the envelope right here. And if you don't, then you will be disqualified for filing for payment. See, y'all didn't miss that. Did you see that we said that a couple months ago? You don't get the check automatically in the mail. You got to file to be able to get the check. For all the kids, they don't get their money until they're 18. But they don't automatically get it. You got to apply to get your money.
To sum it up, you're not getting no money, family. That money, point seen, money gone. And you know, and it's sad to say, and I'm going to say it, hell, it is what it is. I don't know if we have. I mean, the way they letting Eva do what she want to do, you see how Quincy Murphy, he was, when it was time to censor Jerry Winfrey, you was going to do the tires, that's what got me. But it didn't say nothing about Eva Worthing when she stood up on Tanya. But, you know, Quincy, I don't know if he black, personally. He might, you know what I'm saying? I think Quincy is a straight-up Clarence Thomas.
Sheldon Neely. Mayor Sheldon Neely. Make sure that your exploratory committee watches this today. Because that council, not all of them, not the 4 that actually had some sense, but them other 5 Wards 2, 3, 4, 7, and 9, they are a reflection of you. And if you think anybody gonna vote for you when you standing beside and pumping up people that act like that on council, that uses the police to weaponize against the residents, you are crazy. That's Sheldon's Fab Five. Spread the word, everybody. Since he want to spread the word that he running for Congress, that's his people that he got out there. You think they making you look good. They making you look like a damn fool.
But it ain't. He don't care about that. It's about the money. It was how to fleece, how to get that 40 million. You already heard Liddell. She was getting her 50. Candace was getting her 300,000. You see how Candace, they was trying to. I don't know that they not pass that vote her to go on the ballot, because that was a big thing.
I don't know. I
But-
left.
but
They probably passed every. Jerry Winfrey Carter. She on here. Did they pass every damn thing last night after we left?
And you see how an attorney called the police. Him
and Eva. Eva is on 810's film with her little pink phone up there when she seen the disturbance, and she hiding behind that little wall just like this, calling the police. They said it was Attorney Kim, but it came out in the end that it was her and Attorney Kim. And I'm not even sure. I didn't see Attorney Kim, so I can't speak on him calling, but I did see her. And I also seen in the comments, like I seen Kermit saying in the comments, and some more people in the comments saying that she keeps looking over there at you, Winter. She keeps looking at me, but I wasn't paying her any attention. So then every time I looked up, she was looking. Every single time I looked up at her, she was looking at me. But what y'all didn't see, because every time I put the camera on her, she would stop. She would. Oh, she was. I hope Dennis 360 camera caught that. Because what she does is intimidate you, or try to intimidate you, and then play the victim. If you go on Eva Worthing's Facebook page, she was on Facebook the whole damn night. While she talking about she's there to do business, take care of the business of the city of Flint. Oh, what's that? Posting us on Facebook? Yeah, Trevor gave you the finger. Because what the hell is you taking pictures of us for? And posting them. And then you got your little cronies on there uplifting you. And then you a liar. You are a liar. You said I was staring at you like I wanted to fight you. And then you had your people on there talking about, oh, you shouldn't have to work like that. You should get a PPO. Then they compare Trevor to Charles Manson. These are the people that she associate with over there. You wrong as hell. Then you gonna lie again because I left and said that I said that you needed to get an escort home. You are a liar. I can't wait until you gone from the 9th Ward. The meetings was halfway decent when you didn't show up for 2 weeks. You need to go back and finish getting the rest of your lap band surgery because it didn't work from the waist up. I'm sick of her. All she did last night was just egg people on. And then they want to play the victim is what I don't understand. No, why are they playing the victim?
But they violated so many rules, even with the suspension of Eric Mays with the lion on there. But that Judy
ain't shit.
I don't know. Now I hope Tanya is watching this. You will learn. This should be a learning lesson, not to ever call defending Judy. Judy is racist. I'm just gonna say it. It is
racist
what it is.
As hell.
And you know what I'm saying? Even when it came time to censor, but see, Quincy cool with it because he feel like this gonna get him more. You know what I'm saying? Have he ever fought for blacks?
I don't know. He's saying Quincy is saying, you talking about Quincy?
That's the only one.
He said he cut grass for him. So I guess that's his fighting.
Mm.
He cut Dewey Park. He took care of Dewey Park. But he sat up there and he
Good
was so
morning,
angry.
Pastor Lakes.
He sat up there looking like Krishan Rock, so angry last night. What they want talking about Jerry Winfrey Carter. See, what they try to do is belittle you. But I applaud, I'm telling you, I applaud Dennis Pfeiffer for saying, add me to the resolution. Get rid of me for 90 days too.
But you know they didn't want to do it.
No,
You know
and they
didn't
didn't do it. They didn't
I
do
stayed
it.
in there when they was doing it, but you see how the police attacked the citizens?
Man, that was the worst shit I ever seen in my life. It's like they took every Flint police officer off the street and then had the dogs downstairs. They had the last time I heard about dogs being used on people was back during the civil rights movement. They had the dogs downstairs on us. They sure did. They brought out the K9 unit on the residents that put y'all in them seats. The same residents that y'all got to go back and knock on the door.
And you see how they changed the laws for you can like far as dang, what was it that you what is that called? When only two people can talk now.
Oh, they changed. They make up rules by the moment at council.
And that Kim, he in it, but he fighting to keep that $100,000+ check coming. I mean, with salary.
But see, the thing for Kim would be able to leave Flint and leave all of this mess behind him and go somewhere else with a clean record. Yeah. He'll be able to do that.
And I will say this: what Christy said, show proof. Oh, them checks was put up last night.
I seen
that. The money that he got. Well, I said it earlier this morning. It got put up since he wanted to know. He said, show the proof. But this should tell you all you need to know about them.
Eva resigned.
Resigned for what? She
like Dennis said, but you're not leaving until May. She's going to be hell on that council for 4 more months. She's going to be hell. And she's going to do everything she can to try to intimidate people, play the victim. But she didn't bring her scary ass down in the crowd last night. She stood up there filming. She stayed on that phone the whole damn meeting.
But did you know something that was strange? How the police can always come to city council, but did you see the people? There's no police for the citizens when you call. It take them out if you get there.
Right. They said, I wasn't a Sister Muhammad that said somebody got shot or something. And it was no police. Look at the video Tanya had put up. They said they break in a house every night, the same damn house. Can't get an officer out. You get in an accident in Flint, you might as well just call the tow truck and get your stuff towed because ain't no police coming. But they had 2 plainclothes officers down there last night. They had Officer Metcalf. And then at the point where they was putting Eric out, he wasn't even doing shit. He wasn't even doing shit at that point. And they called, 4 or 5 more in?
The fix was in. You see when the first thing, it was to get, why you think they broke quorum the other day? It was because
they didn't have their votes.
Because Quincy left. And Quincy was ready to leave last night, but I seen Liddell and Judy them out. Y'all weren't working the camera. Liddell and Judy them Liddell and Judy was in his ear. Yeah. Liddell and Judy was in it. Said, you can't go. He was ready to go.
He was sick. He was barely like he was leaning back in the chair. He was putting his head on the desk.
They got the 40 million. See what Jasmine Beasley said. Quincy acted though he was voting against the 40. No, Quincy
he always give them damn speeches and then vote.
He must got some money tied up into that 40 million.
I knew they was. Shit. Hey, Aunt Eartha. Second ward, Aunt Eartha. You second ward. Liddell needs to go. She needs to go.
I'm still trying to figure out how she went up to that high school at Southwestern. I'm trying to figure that out. She lied on that. She didn't do none of that. You see how she
Maurice Davis came down there last night.
Yeah, I seen him.
And he went to the podium. Like, if y'all gonna lie on me, lie to my face. He said it. He said, now see, now things is starting to make sense because people were saying, why did he put the phone on her at the State of the City address? Because he was having a conversation with Candace. Candace didn't say she was lying either. Him and Candace, he said, was talking, if I'm using the right words, pleasantries. That's what he said. Liddell walks up, starts calling him bitches. Okay. Then the second time, see, she has no problem in the community cussing out any damn body. He was at the high school. We only got one. He was at the high school in Flint, sitting by Pastor Allen Gilbert. She was with the vice president inside the school and calling him bitches, hoes. And he said, you did that. And when he tried to report it to the vice president, whoever the vice president is at Southwestern, she said, Liddell, my friend. And then Liddell had the nerve to say,
Vice principal, hold up. She said that was her friend, Liddell, her friend.
Yeah, that's what Maurice said up there. Yeah.
Well,
the vice president was her friend.
Joe King didn't see nothing as usual.
Joe King was there last night.
He didn't see nothing.
But let me finish with Liddell got up there on that mic and she said, because Eric said it's a resolution on here right now to put me off for using profane language because Liddell started her remarks was back to Mr. Davis, because she lost her voice at the first of the meeting. She was talking real softly. You couldn't hear her. Y'all hear me now? Mic on?
Mm-hmm.
She was talking real softly, like she was losing her voice. But then certain parts she would get loud like this. She said that the only reason why she said bitch and hoe, and because on his podcast, if you go back and watch his podcast, he was calling me out of my name. He was calling me bitches and hoes. So I was simply telling him that I was not a bitch or a hoe. Liar. Because if you was doing that, I'm sure Councilman Davis would have had a conversation with you if you were that calm. If you were just trying to correct him from calling you out of your name.
But this goes back to the vice principal at Southwestern Academy. Now, this is the type of people that's working in the school. Her friend. So she didn't care about if kids heard her using that language there. Mm-hmm. Decorum.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I mean, unbecoming of a council person. And then Tanya said, you know what, put me on there too. Kick me out for 90 days. Then Jerry said, you know what, put me on there too. Kick me out for 90 days. They didn't want to do that. Quincy said, if you don't want to participate in the meetings to come, just don't show up, but we're not going to put you out. That was his response to Pfeiffer.
Where do you even work at?
Westwood Heights High School.
Because they asking to hear what she worked at.
She worked at the high school.
It's unbelievable.
She used to work online. She said it. But because that's the same school district that Liddell helped get some type of housing and stuff. They all must have some connection out there to that school. I don't know what the connection is out there, but that's where she at because she said people was calling out to her to the school.
You know what, Kevin Earls? Reason I'm not really stressed out.
Amity High School, okay.
Reason I'm not really stressed out because I know the race is not for the swift, but it's for the one who can endure. See, and that's why I say with Judy, because if you notice, Judy and Eva, they were so ready to just discipline the blacks, but Eva can't get disciplined. See, that's what I'm telling you. Why I say what I'm saying.
Would not give her a warning.
I wouldn't give her. Quincy can holler out, do whatever he wanted to do, but this just to show you. But this is what happened when you put. I don't know how Quincy got in the third ward, to be honest with you. Liddell Lewis, but I know it's that dark literature. But listen, the race ain't for the swift; it's for the ones who can endure. This shall too pass. You know what I'm saying?
What?
I mean, listen, we know they didn't fleece the sick. This was all about a money grab. It was nothing it could be done, to be honest with us. Even with the recall ain't coming to May. They getting their money. It's on video footage. She's saying we're gonna get our money. Look at Candace. Candace was fighting so hard not to be off the what's her name. She don't want to be on there. She thinking she really finna ride this into something better. Fleecing the city. Well, she finna get her money. They finna get their money. All Quincy do when he look, even when they said they gotta take $2 million for this garbage contract because the city gonna be in debt just to uphold it. But this is what happened when you dealing with these type of people. See, Judy played a game and didn't nobody really see what was going on. Judy wasn't being bullied.
And I know y'all watching. We almost to 300 people. So I know everybody on here from the administration and everywhere else is watching. Y'all was wrong as hell last night. Y'all was wrong as hell.
No.
And I feel like I don't know what to say to the 6th ward, the 5th ward, and the 8th ward because Dennis, they gonna get Dennis next because Dennis, Eva's got to talking so much. She do all of this behind the scenes talk where you can't see her, and then she run to Facebook real quick to justify it for her little super friends over there.
Oh, reason they didn't want to go up on the oath. I'll be reading the comments.
Oh yeah, they didn't want to go up under oath last night.
But you see, Attorney Kim put it back on Liddell.
Eva got to talking about First Lady Michelle. I call her First Lady because that's my homie. Even though we have tips and taps, our kids grew up together. She was talking about Michelle Pfeiffer as her and Don was leaving. You're not going to talk about nobody's wife and they not defend their wife. Dennis was mad as hell because that's his sister-in-law and has been for years. Even want to turn her head and hide behind that little thing because Michelle was like, what you say? What you say about me? What you say? And Don hit that center out. He didn't give a damn Metcalf or nobody. But you see you see Metcalf ain't put his hands on Don Pfeiffer. He said, no, I want to know what she said about my wife. What she say about my wife? Eva, she had to go back to Facebook again or whoever she was texting on her phone. She did that the whole damn night. The whole night. But she is going to be there to cause chaos until May. I don't know why she just won't leave now.
Me neither. I'm yeah. Well, Stanley Wood, this is for you. I think the city is done from 2, 3, 4, 7, and 9. So I mean, I think the city is just getting blew away from them.
Dennis is doomed, but he is doomed when 1-5. But Stanley, you be over there in that other motherfucking group. I don't
even know why he can come over
you see what they be talking over there. Yeah. I'm putting it on the floor today. You be over there and you see how they talk.
But then
you see how Eva was on there. I don't know. But you see how Eva and them be over there talking. Stand up for what's right. Because you see it.
He don't care because he don't care about how they stripping the people voice. You can't even 2 people can talk. They changed the law while even letting the public talk on it. They went right along with it. What is it when you get your warning you want to appeal it?
Eva, he's saying Eva was wrong last night. Go over there and tell her. You were part of that group over there in that echo chamber. You see it. Go tell her she was wrong. Is people scared to tell her over there in her little, what she call us, her amen choir that she was wrong?
Why would he go over there and say that? He don't like none. He don't like Dennis Pfeiffer or Eric Mays or Jerry Winfrey Carter. He don't never. Do he even say that Eva like about standing up? Should Eva been suspended? Should she been censored for standing up on Tanya?
They won't do nothing to her. Shout out to Bruce Steers. I hope I'm saying your name right.
Right. Shout
Bruce,
out to you,
Bruce inboxed me yesterday and said he was coming. So I hope somebody gets the message back to Eric Mays because Eric said he was touched last night when he seen that white man there, Bruce. And he didn't know if that man was coming to talk against him or for him. But let him know that Bruce is a part of Flint Politics Reboot. And Bruce said, I'm getting up tonight. I'm coming down there to talk. And that he did. But shouts out to you, Bruce.
But see, they don't care about, that's what I'm saying. Stanley don't care about people losing their voice. He didn't care about that. He thinking because they goal was to shut down Eric Mays. Just watch how when Quincy wasn't there, they wanted to break. Yeah, Stanley bounces around.
Oh, I'm looking like, oh, that's Jasmine. Okay, she
Yeah.
on the YouTube side. Okay,
No,
I see Facebook, but I gotta see both of them up here.
no, Jasmine Beasley on the Facebook side of the game.
Okay, no, Jasmine on the YouTube, ain't she?
Facebook.
I don't see her on here. Oh well, anyway, that's just it. Don't matter. Paul moved his cameras to the back of the room so he can capture the whole audience. We already know that play. We've been down
I
there
don't know
long
why he
enough.
even over here, Becky, to be honest with you.
Um, it was a horrible meeting. I I it was two things that I really got to mention that touched my heart last night. The first one, I'll go from the smallest to the biggest one, or you could both. They both even out the same. Sister Audrey, Sister Audrey Muhammad. My hat's off to you, baby girl. You stood up and you had so much passion for fighting for what's right. You tried to. It was like you was over here trying to see what was they was doing with Eric when they brought all of them. Police came marching in last night, y'all, like a SWAT team. Go to ATN's cameras. I turned it back around. Why Eva had her camera out, taping me again. I seen that when I went back to look because Don had Pfeiffer had came up there and was like, Eva's taping you, put the camera back on her. But they came, it was 4 or 5 police officers came in like a damn SWAT team to get Eric. And I think at that time Eric was in the back room, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
To drag him out. Sister Audrey said, we need to protest. We need to organize. And y'all, some more have been saying it. But she mean it this time. Sister Audrey, whatever you need help in doing, ATN is here to get behind you because we need to protest what's going on down there at City Hall. It's like if you breathe too loud, they call in the police on you and have no problems with it.
Cause what was the young lady they threw out? Remember the police came up on
her? Yeah. And she told the police, what rule, what, don't touch me. What rules did I break? Why are you over here in my face? Then the other young lady that was sitting next to her said, leave her alone.
And I
she
think
didn't
they
do
pushed
anything.
her, if I'm not mistaken. I think maybe because it was a crowd.
Another lady that was sitting behind her, she said she got pushed in her chest. That's what Ariel said. You need to go get an x-ray. X-ray your boob, x-ray your titty. But they did. They acted a fool last night. Then the second one that I got this much couple tears in my eyes when Mays was sitting up there. And he knew that he was going to get put out. And he quoted a passage. And he said, as they say in the Baptist church, when you hear of my home going, and he couldn't even get it all out. What they did to that man last night was absolutely wrong. They was wrong. And I'm not saying Eric is always right, because sometimes Eric gets in his own way. But the first ward, this is what they call moving the city forward. The first ward, y'all took away, to me, the most impoverished ward in the city's voice for 3 months. And as Dennis Pfeiffer told y'all last night, he hopes after this recall and stuff goes through, may God have mercy on y'all souls, because he won't. He won't. He said it. If y'all think that this is about to end, as soon as that ninth ward seat flip, he said it's going to be a lot more 90-day suspensions. But y'all was happy last night. Liddell, Quincy, Judy, Candace, Eva. Y'all was happy last night. So I don't blame, and I don't think nobody should blame Tanya and Jerry. Mace is gone. We don't even have an inch of snow outside, and he can't come back until the spring. I don't think anybody should blame the other 3 if they just don't come. Let them have their damn 5 votes. It probably won't have a quorum because Eva probably won't show up no more. unless it's the call. Sometimes she probably, well, she may come now because they know Maze is gone and she can sit up there and talk mess to everybody else. But what's gonna be? They don't come back to next year, so we look for Dennis to get censured. But then again, they may not want to disturb the white vote, so we don't know if they gonna leave him there or not. Miss Taylor got up there last night and she spoke about them using the officers as weapons against the residents. And they still did it. Miss Taylor said she was 80 years old. So we know Miss Taylor was here and she fought during that civil rights movement. She was there to see the sign say colored and white. She said it's 2023. Y'all using the officers as weapons. I mean, it was so bad last night. I was just waiting for the water hose to come out.
They might be coming there.
They already had the dogs last night. I was just waiting for the water hose to come out. A person from the administration texted me last night. It was so bad. They was there. And they texted me and said, Jesus be a fence. Even they know it's wrong.
But when you got the mayor telling you that he got your back, and I'm assuming because this all is start like RL said, this is all coming from the little man downstairs. This all from the little man downstairs. But you gotta understand when you got lost. See, Judy and Eva love this. And Quincy, he can't stand Maze. Liddell can't stand him, but you see he got ticked off when they keep bringing up that lawnmower. Them who should be suspended for 90 days, they should be really threw off council. But this is what you can get, This is what it is. But hold on, Flint. The residents.
Oh, I just got someone in my inbox.
The worm will turn.
They said they can't comment because of where they work. But they allegedly, Eva she had to get moved from where she was working at the last time because she was talking to the kids about, well, they said it was poor classroom management. I mean, I can only imagine. Look how she acted on council.
Yeah.
But then she had the nerve to write a post about, she'll get mad because we'll say something about her. But then she wrote a post the other day about Tanya Burns has been fired from every job that she's had. She owned how many companies? How many companies Tanya didn't own in Chicago and in Flint? Baby, how many pensions she got coming in? You don't even know who you're talking about. You're putting your mouth on people that you know nothing about.
But that's what she do. But when you got 2-3 handkerchief heads up there.
Yes. And they said Maze was selling the T-shirts.
But that was then Judy did that resolution.
Yeah.
Satan.
No. They said it was sent by. They asked the attorney Kim who sent it up, and it was presented by Liddell. If I'm not mistaken, they said it was sent up by Liddell.
But Judy added to it though, didn't she?
Judy wanted to amend the resolution. I was trying to tape it. I got so caught up in my taping and stuff, I couldn't really take good notes last night. But hell, I heard everything that I seen and heard everything. It was just horrible. It was just horrible. Miss Gail, that was the lady who got pushed by somebody in all the commotion. And she said she was there for Eric Mays. She also thanked 810 News Media Group. You heard the lady up there on the podium. Like, people are actually watching us. They're hearing about us. And they coming slowly out to see. And they got to see I'm sorry that we encourage people to come to the council meetings and they have the police drag y'all out. I'm sorry. But this is what they do. You can't find the officer on the street when you need them. But they sure all end up at council meeting. And they be the ones up there acting a fool, but they use them against us. How many times has Metcalf went up there and said, you need to calm down, Eva. You need to calm down, Quincy.
Why would he say that to them?
You're right. Because Eva just texted him to come over there, and stand by her.
Why would he, But once again, I'm telling you, it feel like we're in the 1920s.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a shame. It's like I don't know.
I mean, what the police were known as slave catchers. That's what they really started from.
Yeah.
So, they only did their job. That's why I be looking like, damn. But it goes back to that old NWA song when they say the black cop showing out for the white cop.
Yep. Yep.
I don't know how a black cop could sit up there and see what was going on.
And wouldn't even attempt to do anything.
Even brought the dogs in. They not going into work like today or this morning. Like, come on now.
No.
This stuff then went too far. But I pray that some lawyers do. Flint do need the citizens need the lawyers to come in and deal with just went down.
Miss Pollard, she can't even hardly see over the podium. She said, y'all don't do nothing but show disrespect. She said, but I know the truth hurts. And she said, Judy, you just let them sit up there and bully you.
No, Judy is the mastermind behind this. Don't believe that. I'm not giving no leeway. I just can't.
But what was that Tanya said last night? Judy told her, you just don't understand. It's more.
Haven't you? But haven't you don't think people that can play games like
that? Hell
that?
yeah, they can play games like that.
That's all I'm saying. That's
all. I don't believe shit she said.
Yeah, Judy's a big liar. She got up there and lied last night. That's why I hope Eric sue all 5 of them. But you notice that none of them want to put their signature on that. What's the name?
Nobody signed that resolution.
But it got sent up.
Yeah. Attorney Kim signed that resolution to get Candace on the ballot. Did they pass that last night, or did they shuffle that back to the committee? I bet I'm looking at the comments because I bet you they didn't pass that. I bet you they didn't pass that. I want to know. Bruce again, he got up. He started saying that they needed to take some lessons. He said he'd been watching the council meetings since he was 22, and he is now 67 years old. You know what? They calling already.
Oh, she said they broke. Tanya said they broke quorum.
They broke quorum. Of course they did before they got to that. Phone lines are open, y'all. Let's rolling because y'all calling already. I can't stop y'all. This is y'all show too. Good morning, caller. You've been bumped in. What's your name and where you calling from?
What's up? This is Art Woodson.
Hey, Art.
Hey, why y'all sound so sad and depressed, man? It ain't over, man. This is just the beginning, man. You're supposed to enjoy when they do and make stupid moves. One, Councilor Mays needs to get some new attorneys, man. You might not like what I got to say, but I'm saying it. I mean, he went to law school. Law 101 says that you're supposed to file a complaint. You're supposed to have at least some case law in it, describing what rule or law they broke. I be reading that. Got lawyers on deck, man. You don't see metal detectors. You don't see paperwork on windows or none of that. Let's get, man, all we got to do is just work together, man, and do things. And then, I hear people screaming, right? But guess what? How can you talk about Eva when Laura McIntyre went after 11 sisters over on the school board and you backing her?
Who backing her?
Claire McClinton, Sister Muhammad, and all the rest of them, man. I mean, how can we go after Eva when Laura McIntyre is just as bad as Eva?
Well, we'll be talking about that tonight at 6 o'clock.
The problem that we have here, is that look at Flynn. We sit back and put Flynn on a pedestal, and he sat on your show and said Uptown Reinvestment is his fiduciary.
Mm-hmm.
We sit back and back gatekeepers because only when they benefit us do we side with them. We got to put all of them down. Look at Glenn Wilson. They down over there doing a ribbon cutting. How many how many people from the north side, how many people from Flint will be able to afford those housing because they use Genesee County median, which is $54,000, and Flint median is $32,000. How many people will be able to afford those?
None.
They sitting back, Dylan Luna, Glenn Wilson, All the rest of them, man, sits back, and we sit back and work with them because we think we can get a couple of dollars from them. I'm not discouraged. I get happy when I see ignorant 5 council people do what they do, along with an ignorant mayor and his ignorant administration. I mean, why be sad? All you do is just move because they did illegal stuff.
I'm angry.
All right. Okay, you angry, but it's, I'm listening to you, the way you answered the phone, right? Normally you say, hey, welcome to the Buck Show. Normally you excited. You know what I'm saying? Be excited now. Be excited now, because this is the time that you're supposed to take that anger and turn that into energy and piss them off, and then that satisfies the inner being of yourself when you know that you done won, when you know that you done beat them. Everybody know 2/3 vote is 6 people. When they do closed sessions, the first thing they say, we need 6 votes in order to go into closed session. It doesn't matter if a person is missing or not. It's 9 elected officials. There's 9 people on that public body. So 2/3 vote is 6 people. That was against the rules right there. I mean, so what we got to do is just bag up, regroup, because that shows that they desperate when they start doing stuff like that. That shows that they're desperate. That shows that we got them on the rope. Instead of just complaining online, instead of people saying, I told you so, or try to give you information on the phone, but won't get their ass out there and do the work, tell them to shut the fuck up talking to you if you ain't getting out here getting your hands dirty. And then all the people who don't know what the fuck is going on, shut the fuck up and sit back. Because you come in writing letters on the people who's actually out here fighting, and then the people that's out here actually doing the dirt, you writing letters for.
Yeah. All right. You got to wrap up, baby. We got about 15 callers that's calling in with you. Go ahead. Wrap up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good, man.
All right. Thank you, Art, for calling, though.
Press 1 to start the call or 2 to decline. Press 1 to start the call or 2 to decline. Press 1 to start the call or the call will start at the beep.
Good morning, caller. You've been bumped in. What's your name and where you calling from?
This is Sister Audrey Muhammad calling from Flint, Michigan.
Hey, Sister Audrey.
I'm going to tell you. Hey there. Good morning. Let me tell you something about last night.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Art said some stuff that was true, but Art, leave my name out your mouth about me coming in. You don't know where I sat. You lied on me and said I went out to GISD and tried to get a deal in with them out there. That was not true. I'll explain that to you and talk to you about what happened while we was out there. Lady gave me a book explaining about the poisoning of the children and the effects of the lead. It was a national study. She gave it to me because she know I worked with children as an occupational therapist.
Okay.
I had a short-term contract with GISD after that fact, and I didn't do that to get that contract. That's the kind of work I do. So let's clear that up.
Okay.
But going back to last night, I'm going to tell you my rights was violated. Me and that other little sister that the police put out, 2 black women, 2 Muslim women, we get put out. We was only saying what we wanted to say. They put us out. Don Pfeiffer was in Kim's face all the way up on him. Don Pfeiffer did not get put out the meeting.
Metcalf either.
Why are you putting 2 black women out that meeting, but you didn't put out no white man for going up on somebody? And I'm not saying that to try to get Don looked at funny, because Don was back there defending everything. I'm with you, Don. I'm not, this ain't against you, this against the police department. They came over there and told us to be quiet, but didn't say nothing to him. LaDale gave us a warning, but didn't give him a warning for screaming out. Like she didn't give LaRosa a warning, she didn't do it to Don either.
Yes.
When she screamed, when they were screaming out. See, that was the injustices and the biases that you had. But I understand, because the little man downstairs don't like me, and I'm a Muslim woman too. The little man downstairs wrote a letter against me to send it to the Nation of Islam, and so did Adele wrote a letter to send it to the Nation of Islam because she was mad at me and wanted to silence me, but it didn't work.
What?
I didn't get successful with it. And I'm going to tell it all because, see, I know what y'all did. Not only did y'all, some of them other community activists got on board too. But guess what? You still didn't silence me. You ain't going to silence me. I'm still here. And I'll be there at that next meeting. We gonna meet and organize for the next meeting when it comes in 2024. See, what you did last night was you showed a serious injustice. Let Eric Mays not be able to be in that meeting, and you're gonna see what's gonna happen. Because you can't continue to do that. No, Metcalf, I went to him and said, are you here to make sure the whole meeting is safe and everybody in here is safe? Or are you only here just to control the crowd? Because they the ones up there acting up. You should be up there with them.
Right.
He kept coming over there wanting to say something. See, Metcalf, no, he wasn't right. He said, no, the rules say this. I said, you need to go back and review the rules because you're supposed to keep order. It didn't say to the citizens, all of us are citizens,
Right.
the ones sitting up there and the ones in the audience. Be fair, Metcalf, but that's okay because you will be having a complaint. So little sister from down the way, she ready to file a federal complaint against the police department for their injustices and the things that they had done to us. It was seen. It was obvious. They went and targeted 2 Black Muslim women in there. They didn't attack nobody else. And we wasn't the only ones that was speaking out. But y'all made sure y'all put us 2 out the meeting. Did nobody else get put out that meeting until later?
So did.
Justice delayed, justice denied. And that's what the Flint City Police Department said. This ain't the first time I done had a run-in with the police department and they wanted to be unjust. I done had them attack my sister in the past. And she had to fight a police officer off of her. This ain't the first time. So we're going to go ahead and get all of that cleared out. But I stand with y'all. Last night was a crazy, like you say, a dumpster fire. She set it up. Watch Judy. Judy went to the back to start initiating that stuff. I watched her in the back. Kim kept going to the back. They was waiting to see how long it was going to take for the police to get there, and then they gave the signal to hootie-hoo. So that's when, I'm sorry. Because that's when, if you think about it, that's when the deal went in there and started calling, started all of a sudden attacking Eric Mays when she got the hootie-hoo, they was on their way up. She didn't do it
because Eva called. Eva called. Eric went in the back room. When all them police came marching in like a SWAT team, he was in the back room.
Right.
Yeah.
She tried to get little sister arrested. Told me she was trying to attack her. How she trying to attack you? She needs an arm distance from you, and you behind the counter.
Right.
How is she trying to attack you?
You right.
And then you trying to act like she trying to attack you. If she was going to attack you, she'd have came around there to you. The deal knew she was wrong with it.
Right.
But anyway, that's all I wanted to say.
Thank you, sister.
And we good. We'll holler at y'all later.
All right.
Take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
TMB, I will be uploading it to YouTube.
Press 1 to start the call, or the call will start at the beep.
Good morning, caller. You've been bumped in. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Good morning, caller. You've been bumped in. Hello.
Hello. This is Renee Jackson.
Hey, Renee.
Illinois.
Hey, baby.
Hey, my sister. Hey, my brother, Mickey.
Hey, how you
I
doing,
am
sir?
so hurt the way they did Mr. Mays and the residents last night. Brought back when they was shooting the water hose on our people years ago. I'm so hurt, y'all. Mr. Mays look so tired. And that Quincy, she's full of shit. I don't care what nobody says. Like Mr. Mays said, it's gonna be all right, y'all. I don't live there, but I'm hurt. The way they did, that was just so wrong. And people need to realize this shit is not right. You know, that's all right. I can't, my blood pressure is high. I can't talk no more. But witness, I love you, my girl. And Ricky, my brother, stay on it. That's all I got to say, y'all. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye-bye.
You ready to come back on?
It was tough last night, y'all. It was tough. It was tough last night. Good morning, caller. You've been bumped in. What's your name and where you calling from?
Ramona from Louisiana.
Hey.
Man, y'all got to do it like Art Woodson say.
What's your name and where you calling from?
Louisiana.
Oh, you got to turn your, we getting feedback. You got to turn down your phone in the back.
Y'all got to do it like Art Woodson say. Y'all gotta get those people away from there. Fight.
gotta get those people.
Carly, we getting feedback from you in the back.
Get yourself together. I don't mean fight with weapons and cussing. I mean fight with your voice and vote.
Okay, she hung up. Maybe, Carla, if you're still watching from Louisiana, give us a call back. You got to turn down your phone. I didn't hang you up. I don't know if you hung up because you was hearing the feedback, but you got to turn down your TV or your iPad or whatever you own if when you call in, or we're going to get this feedback. The phone lines are blowing up from all over across the country today. Good morning, Carla. You've been bumped in. What's your name and where you calling from?
Good morning. And I see you up there crying, about to make me cry.
Mm-hmm.
My name is, you can call me Big Granny. And I'm just going to say these things real quick. First of all, you guys need to become whistleblowers. Write, email, text the Attorney General, FBI, every state and federal agency that you can think of, and let them know about the corruption that's going on. It's nice for us to have these discussions and talk, but nothing's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone on this line now, whether they live in Flint or not, send something, blast them, do email blasts, write letters.
We got to do
Somebody
something.
gonna answer.
Yep.
Someone is going to answer. And now here's something else I want to let you know. And Mickey might know about this because this is a little football lingo.
Yes, ma'am.
There are spies in city council. Do you know that their cameras and the mics are still live?
Mm-hmm.
I heard just about the whole conversation after the meeting between Councilman Pfeiffer, Councilwoman Burns, and Councilwoman Winfrey Carter. And not that they will not stand behind what they say, because I know they're truthful and honest people, but just to let you know, they're spies. And Kim not wandering around there after the meeting just to be sociable. He's listening.
Mm-hmm.
So you got spies. It's like on the football team where you got that spy that's watching the quarterback. You guys got spies in there. And this is something else that I have not seen happen. Okay. When Eva Worthing and Liddell do all these obnoxious things, why don't the other council people, Burns, Winfrey, Carter, and Pfeiffer, start putting stuff in writing? It's not going to pass. We know that. But bring those resolutions and make it a part of the record. It'll be on the record. They can't destroy it, whether it fails, even if it fails. Mm-hmm. It's a part of the record. And lastly, I have to applaud the young men who came up and supported that young lady when those when that policeman was trying to take her out of the meeting. To see those young black men come up and be a fence around her to protect her, I thought it was a bold move, because they could have gotten in trouble themselves.
Yes.
So that's all I have to say. Well, let me ask you this one question. So I'm a elderly person, and I don't know how to do that. If you do to get money, do you? You guys don't have a P.O. box that somebody could send a check to?
We will have one coming the first of the year. We're getting that all together now, the first of the year.
I got a cashier's check ready for you.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Yep. Thank you.
Okay. You
You have a blessed day and happy holidays to you and your family.
Same
And
to
you too. You
Thank
have a
you.
blessed one and a happy new year.
I do want to defend Councilwoman Winfrey Carter, Tanya Burns, and Dennis, because they tried to censure Quincy Murphy and Liddell Lewis with 6 meetings, and every meeting before they got to that, they would break quorum. So they do have a record of trying to get them. It just don't stick. They don't have the votes. They are a lawless council. They are. They're just lawless. They do whatever they want to do. And it's sad and it's disheartening because, again, the residents are hurting. They say they want to move the city of Flint forward. They come here to do the business of the city of Flint, but the first thing they wanted to do was put Eric out. That was the only thing they came for last night.
To start the call
Put
or
Eric
to
out.
decline.
The
The call will start at the beep.
300,000 and that 50.
Caller, you've been bumped in. What's your name and where you calling from?
I'm calling from St. Louis, and I am hot as a firecracker. Last night didn't make no damn sense, but Miss Beverly, I love what she said. I really do. Quincy, you ain't nothing but a bitch, just like the rest of the motherfuckers. And Miss Judy, your ass on jail too. So your kitchen, you kiss your kitchen goodbye because your ass gonna be in jail too, along with the other side. Eva, bye bitch. You just as nasty as the rest of them. But Cypher, I want to, my hat goes out to you. Because I'm so glad you woke up to the bullshit that you was getting ready to get yourself into.
Yeah.
But I am so glad you woke up. Thank God that you woke up. Ms. Brown, my hat goes out to you. For standing up for right. Miss Griffey Carter, Jerry Carter, my hat goes out to you too. For standing up. Mr. Mays, my hat goes out to you for standing up. All 4 of you all stood up and you're standing up for what's right. Right for the people. And it's the same. You got different states that standing up for you. Flint and the old damn residents won't get up and stand up.
Nope.
And there's nothing that we can do because we outside. But y'all damn insiders and can sit there and do this shit. Your mayor is fucking y'all and your council people are fucking y'all too. And then you wonder why you ain't got nothing. It's right there in front of your damn face. And Attorney Kim, that bitch quit lose his damn license too. And that don't make no damn sense. That 4 is right and 5, and I wouldn't say a motherfucking prayer for Quincy at all. Because I wouldn't want my damn spirit to be on him. And I wouldn't want his conniving spirit be on me.
All right.
See, God will work with folks. God is working with me with my cousin. If I can cut your ass out.
We see. We see.
I can cut your ass out. And I'm the type, I don't give a fuck who you are.
Well, thank you, caller.
I'm going to have to make a trip up there.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to make a trip up there and come to the city, the council. And ain't nobody going to know me, but you going to know me by my mouth.
Right.
And like I said, I travel from here to D.C., to Maryland, to Virginia. I know people. I've been up in the White House because I know folks.
Right.
But I hate to go and the ones that I know, hey, can you do me a favor and investigate? But they got to do investigation. But that's why I'll be listening to more, and I'll call in some more.
All right.
Because, like I said, I'm hotter than a firefighter.
We all are.
I have not really been to sleep, but that's okay. Because I know my guy. You sitting up there, baby God gonna get you. He gonna get every last 5 of them, 6 or 7 of them. The Essence boys, baby, y'all gonna get got too.
Yeah.
Anybody that fucking man dealing with that got y'all doing what he doing, pimping y'all.
Right.
Y'all gonna get got.
All right, caller. Thank you,
Y'all
baby,
gonna
from
get
St.
got.
Louis. I got to get the rest of these calls in, but thank you so much for calling in.
You welcome. Y'all have a blessed day.
You
have
too.
a better one.
Press 1 to start the call. The call will start at the beep.
Good morning, caller. You've been bumped in. What's your name and where you calling from?
Good morning. This is Philip Lee. How is everybody doing today?
Hey,
All
Philip.
right, Philip. Thanks for bumping.
Hey, Philip Lee.
I tell you what, after last night, my heart hurt so bad. I've been racking my brain. How do we deal with what we got in place right now, or what we have to deal with at the moment? And it's not just council. We got situations with the education. We got a situation with the gun violence. We got a situation with the poison water and the air and the soil. It was like 2015, 2016. I don't know if you all remember a lady by the name of Clarissa Fowler.
Yeah, I heard of the name. Yeah.
Okay. Not just her, a bunch of folks. We got on to stuff along with Mr. Woodson. He was a big help on this, dealing with PFAS. There was back in 2011, they had a whole story about all the things that was put out in the water, and not just in Flint, but a lot of places: medical waste, industrial waste, construction, farming, all that. And the stuff that gets in the air, and people think that stuff that gets in the soil that sits in pockets, it travels. But I was just trying to think, how do we fix this? And I got into the whole voting issue. And we have a problem with the idea of government in general.
Mm-hmm.
Just trying to get government to do right. We had a problem with the county where they had a big voter put in. Nobody tried to scam the system from the voters in. They kept saying, "Oh, the voters are the ones doing the fraud." It's not the voters. 99% of the time, it's not the voters. We got election administrators and handlers doing these things. And then we come to find out we got state boards of canvassers. I know it's not just Michigan, who are out there saying, "Oh, these things happen all the time. We ignore it and just let it slide." No. If it's a violation, it's a violation. If you violate something on council, you violate something on council. Nobody's charging these guys. Nobody's charging the state for what they do. You talk about being lawless. We got all these things in place to take care of this stuff, but it only affects certain people at certain times by somebody else's certain direction. And that's something that's been going on so long. We have to fix that. It's 2024 almost, and we're still acting like it's 1860.
Right.
And it's just wrong. It needs to be fixed. We got to start somewhere. And if we got to fix something, let's start with fixing the voting process and get people together to talk about that.
Right.
Because until we fix that, we're going to keep getting screwed over.
You're right.
And I'm sick of people getting taken out like that. I'm sorry. I just got my head's got so many places today, so I just want to leave you with that. And I'm still working on things, but I love all y'all in Flint, not just Flint, but everywhere in the country. Y'all got your own problems wherever you live. Talk about it. Talk about each other. Don't just let Flint. Don't Flint just be talking about Flint. Everybody else talk about Flint too. You got problems with Louisiana. Let's talk about Louisiana. Let's talk about everybody. But make sure everybody knows wherever you live. Make sure everybody knows what's going on in the rest of the world. Not just what's going on at home. All right, you guys have a wonderful day.
Thank you, Philip.
Love y'all.
Too.
God bless you.
Love you too.
One, Philip.
Thank you. And then it was a couple things. Somebody, was it Sister Audrey? Somebody said, one of the callers, when Liddell selectively chooses people out of the audience, like she was scared to say anything to Don Pfeiffer. She knew that was him, but she wouldn't give him no warning. LaRosa Patrick, when she probably watching, She stood up last night in support of Liddell after I got
Ain't she getting opera money though?
yeah, she's from representing the donations of love who was receiving opera money. So that's connection to Liddell. And she when Dennis played the janky song for us last night, and she stood up in support of Liddell and was screaming out, well, she was saying, if you don't vote, y'all janky. Liddell said nothing to her. Nothing. That's what I'm talking about. Selective. She does what she wants to do. The ones that she don't like, oh, she quick. She's so quick to say Rich Jones.
Because he's doing that recall.
She will.
He getting
She will call Rich. Rich could be in the bathroom and she could hear somebody talking. Rich Jones, that's your first warning. I mean, this is how plain, because nothing is going to happen. The police, the feds, they've been saying they've been coming for years. People been going to the feds. Nobody has showed up. The mayor, he upholds this shit. He calls it player planning and partnership with his embroidered crosses on his hat and his lapel. These are his people.
And you know why I have a beef with the church? And I love the church. You know, I love, man, come on.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Reverend Thrillkill, my guy. Pastor Thompson, nothing but respect, because he always doing, you know, doing the food, you know, people come pick the food. I don't knock them, but I knock the ones, just don't get me wrong. I studied Islam as far as NOI. I'm not saying I'm one, but I plan on joining. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. It's bad people everywhere. But what you seeing with this, just like, is the concerned pastors going to be there in 24 with the new meeting? And Dennis did tell the truth. I want to see, and I did see Brother Reggie was there last night.
Reggie
for being Reggie, what's his name?
Rodney.
Rodney, damn. Rodney, I'm so sorry. I meant Rodney.
Rodney.
Damn, sorry about that.
Yeah.
Rodney, I'm gonna call a spade a spade. And I'm not gonna lie, when they was trying to arrest the lady, Dewan did show up. He was standing right, with Clack was over there.
And helped walk the lady out.
But I'm like Dennis. Where's Black Lives Matter at? Where's the NAACP at?
Dennis called it. The white man said, where's the Black leadership?
I want to see them there.
Yeah.
I want to see the concerned pastors there, because they sure ran up for a lie.
Yeah, they did. They
ran up for a lie. I want to see them there.
I ain't gonna buck you this time because they did.
I want to see them there. And it's not the time for us to be beefing amongst each other.
You're right.
Because it's something greater that got to go on. We do have to unite. I mean, don't get me wrong.
We don't like a lot of people, but we need to come together.
We got to put this, because that's what it's going to take to get rid of the mayor, get rid of the Liddell Lewis, the Quincy Murphy, the Judy Priestley, the Candace Mush. Well, she going to be on the ballot with the rest, and Eva Worthy, because they should be pariahs in the community. Liddell Lewis, Candace Mushet, Quincy Murphy. How y'all let Judy Priestley and Liddell, Eva Worthing, what Eva did to Tanya and did, like I say, Quincy getting money, so Neely don't know he bought and paid for it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He not gonna
and
go
Judy didn't got something too.
Yeah, Judy got
she
something.
She ain't budging.
But Judy is like how Satan was. Remember, he knew everything.
Sure did.
He come like how she played. Oh, I'm so
I've
confused.
never watched a council meeting before. I want you to be on the Judy train.
But you know, she's a big liar. That's just like, she know Liddell Lewis. Who was the first one trying to justify Liddell Lewis in that 50,000?
Judy.
Candace in that 300,000.
Judy.
You remember, I won't vote for. Who trying to hurry up and get a mayor the money?
Judy.
She don't even care if the city going in debt, because what Judy mind is that the po folks, and not just meaning
blacks, because we got po white ones too.
The new Flint is not for them. I mean, we're not for the po folks. Let me just say it. And I will give this I a shout out on that. I understand when Eric said he had a tear somebody stand, because
that was heartbreaking.
But we do need. And don't get me wrong, they can say what they want to say about Eric, but it's hard when you see somebody just dogging you and you can't say nothing back. I know I'll be unbecoming up there. I'll probably say your mama, say you should have been
And then
flushed.
that's what
A
he
lot of
said.
things.
He
I
said,
mean,
like, y'all don't see when Liddell came up to Eric Mays and his mother has been, may she rest in heaven. She walked up to Eric and said, "Yo, mama."
but see, they don't see that. Remember, Quincy jumped at Eric Mays
He
behind his
jumped
back.
behind his back like that. You know how I
But
used to fight in school?
But unbecoming. But
Unbecoming.
see, they don't see none
No,
of that.
they didn't see that.
And Liddell Lewis lied so much because it's on camera when she like got mad at Tanya with the screaming out, and the police had to tell her just stop. But they're not gonna get no censors and none of that because they know they got the 5.
What did Eva say about her parking space? My parking space, did she say it was empty as somebody was in it?
She's a big liar.
And I just parked parked there because I knew that Liddell didn't drive today, and I just happened to I parked in the wrong one by accident.
But she didn't know. But she knew what she was doing.
Because like Jerry said, they needed something on me.
Yeah, and that's what they wanted to do. It's just see Quincy, like I keep telling y'all don't want to believe it. Quincy is for Quincy. Liddell is for Liddell. Mm-hmm. Candace for Candace. They want the money. Neely know he got them 3 up there.
So do.
The handkerchief
They
heads.
can't go against him. And that's how
they can't. Quincy can't tell me. It's people over in that 3rd ward. We know each other. I know that area over there where he at is fucked up.
And then gonna say, I don't want nobody to pray for me. I don't want none of y'all to pray for me. I don't want y'all to call me. I don't want y'all to walk past me. Don't say nothing to me. But y'all have a blessing before every meeting. Why?
But let me say this. I wish he'd quit calling my cousin and have him calling me, and I wasn't gonna put it out there.
And I wish Liddell quit calling my damn cousins, and I wasn't gonna put it out there.
I'm gonna constantly put that out there. You took that money from Ashley Capital and didn't report it. I'm gonna tell him how you just fatten your own pocket. Cutting grass is wintertime now.
Right.
It's still blue tarps over there. I tell my cousin all the time when he calls, I said, "You calling me for a fool?"
And Miss Beverly Biggs, y'all had tears in her eyes last night. She came over and showed me her phone. Her Cash App was off the chain. Thank you. We know people are supporting the recall. Just gas money for her, food for her. Miss Beverly Biggs, she came over and she just said, "Thank y'all. Just thank y'all for just what y'all did." Mickey, I gotta go to the restroom. You want to control the phone lines, or you want to wait till you want to keep talking till I come back? You know how to do it.
I don't know. Let's work it out. We're gonna figure this shit out.
Okay, cut the cameras because I gotta.
We're gonna figure this out.
Restroom.
You did all that crying. Now she got to run to the restroom.
Oh, shut up, Mickey.
You gotta figure this out.
Okay,
how
so
you work your little cheek phone?
When it rings, you gotta put it on speaker and press number 1.
Yeah, family. I'm just telling y'all. I'm just being honest, and it's sad, but I feel bad. I'm not tripping though. Be honest with you. I'm not, because I know even in darkness the light will shine. I know it will shine. Hold on, think we got a call in. Hold on 1 second.
Or 2 to decline. Press 1 to start. The call will start at the beep.
You've been bumped in, family. You got our attention. Let's talk about it. Hello, you are on the line with Mr. Interesting. I know I put this on anything. Good morning. Yeah, I can hear you now. Good morning.
Okay, my bad, my headset broke. I just wanted to, ask everybody, let's continue to support this business. I thank her for getting up last night, and coming out there on her walker and speaking. And those of us in Flint and my family included, we ain't got no excuse.
Yes, ma'am.
You know what I'm saying? If she can push with her walker, AC Douglas can push with his walker. What is our excuse?
You know what? I have no idea, Tia.
That's all I want. What is our excuse?
We have no more excuses.
No, we really don't. And I also wanted to commend y'all for everything that you did. We're gonna have to go back to like the Black Panthers. We're gonna have to go
turn it back on. Chris, they a joke.
We're going to have to go and reach our family members that we might be distant from. You know what I'm saying? Reverend Pookie and Bookie now that's walk around the edges, that's running around there shooting shit. We got to go around there and tell them, look, you got people here that you need to protect. You know? And
like Trick in Detroit.
I love you. I did cry. I cried because what I saw Dennis Pfeiffer do last night for every man to sacrifice himself and his boys. That right there. If it didn't touch you, it's something wrong with your head.
You're right.
Because if people look back at the civil rights movement, we had white allies, we had Jewish allies, we had all it took everybody, not just black people. It takes everybody. And I want to give a shout out to Baby Doll and also to Mom because they went in. They won't have it this year.
Right.
But from now on, we're gonna have. A lot of us are gonna have to get out of our comfort zone. We have to go to the people.
Mm-hmm.
Now, since Art and Trevor got the best lawyers, I say let's get behind Art and Trevor and let's stand down some lawsuits. Because see, it ain't about standing up protesting. What Laydell is afraid of is the power that she knows that Dennis and Dunn have. Dennis and Dunn can't be compromised because they got their own money. Also, Dennis and Dunn, or what have you, she knows that they got true supporters and people that will take her ass down. And we're going to have to. And also, when we go to the polls, put your ass out of there. Get out. All of this stuff is leading back to Snyder and Whitmer's father. We got that, and if you listen to Art said the key daggone thing, follow the money.
Yep.
If we get our city council right, we get our mayor right, we get our governor and our attorney general right, that school system ain't got no choice but to fall into place.
Yeah.
And we don't have to. We don't need every voice we can. We gonna have to get behind this Carol McIntosh. We gonna have to flood that ethics and accountability meeting. We gonna have to bring that stuff up when Reverend G get to church and walk the start praying for us, I guess over there, Sean. We got to remind him, hey, that's the man that was blind when all this stuff was going on. This is the man that contributed to the chaos down here.
Right.
Somebody got to do it. We're going to have to take politics back into the black churches because if you know that these white evangelicals are certainly doing it.
You're right.
They're doing it. And the thing that we as black people are missing is that, pushing them by them being selfish, it's going to cost them down the road. For example, look at Laydell. All right? Laydell got a handicapped son. Her son has autism. What she fails to realize is that all this stuff you doing to these people, it comes back full circle because what's going to happen to her, it's going to come back to her son. Her son is going to get hell. You hear me? And it's going to be on her. If she even cares, because she don't have custody of her son. Now, what will James come down another year? Y'all better look for a dang receipt, because I guarantee they gave us some money.
All right, call it.
You can't get down in a year and you ain't even a main custodian parent. You just got visitation rights. That's it.
All right, Tia. I got to get you to wrap up, baby, because we got about 15 callers calling.
Okay. Look, I love y'all.
Thank you,
And thanks for bumping with us, Tia.
Thank you, Tia.
Always.
Press 1 to start the call, or the call will start at the beep.
Good morning, caller. You've been bumped in. What's your name and where you calling from?
Good morning.
Good morning.
I was upset yesterday, but this morning I'm not, because I know that God's going to take care of it.
Yes, yes.
If God Trump is going to get away with it, it's going to be okay.
Yes, it will.
Okay. He's going to take care of it. Because every team is one at it. So believe in him, and he will definitely take care of it. He's not going to let them get away with it. One way or another, you're going to watch them do it. So I just want to say that I just want to take the benefit from this and that he can take care of it. It's going to be okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you, caller. Have a good one.
You're welcome. Have a beautiful day.
You
All
too.
right, thanks for bumping in with us. It's gonna get better.
I know, but it was so hard sitting there. And you seen the movies back in the 60s, but to actually see the police come in and push them women around like that, and the men was trying to block them, but then you see Eva taping it so she can put it on Facebook because she was enjoying the moment. That was hard for me. I've never experienced nothing like that. Then they had the dogs downstairs, the K9 unit. This is at Flint City Council, y'all. This is what they did to the residents, the people that voted for them. I couldn't come on here happy and chipper this morning and talk about them as much as I wanted to crack jokes. It felt like, and I've been saying it for about 6 months now, Flint feels like 19, whatever it felt like back then, I feel it. It felt like 1963 Selma, Alabama. But the only thing, we ain't got nobody to stand up. And I seen where Chris said, shout out to Chris Caleb too, because we got a tripod on the way. He sent me the receipt for it. So shout
the Predator is done.
The Predator is done.
Put
it
it
will
out
be
there,
retiring
put it to the shed.
Sunday when it get here.
Put it in the shed.
And then I seen where he said go to the Detroit NAACP, because that is one of the strongest branches in the United States. We have to do something. This has been going on for too long, and no Black organizations that are here to help us in Flint have came out and said a damn thing. Not one thing. Not one. It's no shade. It's the truth. Not one thing. The only thing that's happened is Black Lives Matter wrote a letter about Dennis. But as far as Quincy and Liddell and Eva and Jerry getting called ghetto and Tanya being stood up over, nothing. We have nobody here. Nobody.
But it's gonna be light at the end, Winter. It's coming.
What do you have to endure?
Listen to what I'm telling you.
You had Joe King there last night.
The race ain't for the swift. It's for the ones who can endure. It might look like it's hopeless, but believe me, it's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. I mean, now you sure? I'm telling you, I'm gonna put it in God's hands. Like when I got up and prayed this morning, I put it in His hands, because you know what I'm saying. We know we dealing with devils, but we got good people. Look. We got the Fifers with us. We got other people with us. You know what I'm saying? We got people that's gonna want to help.
Caller, you've been bumped in. You're on the air. What's your name and where you calling from? Hey, Jersey.
Hey, how y'all doing this morning?
We're here.
I know. But I want to say, Mickey is. I think he has it right. I know be emotional right now. That's where the passion comes from. But there is light at the end of the tunnel, and what I feel like watching that last night for me, and I'm trying not to get emotional too, as a young Black man, but seeing what was done to Mr. Mays, it did remind me of the 60s. You know, that era of them being dragged down. And what I saw was in the spiritual sense was me was our Jesus. And I know, hold on, Christians, you know, but when I say that, he was being crucified last night. And the way they did him wasn't right. It wasn't justice. But we hold on and remember the story, you know, of Jesus, you know, at the end, he won. And Maze is stronger than any of the council people up there. He's been through the most. He's dealt with the most. You know, he's I feel like as the wisest council person up there. Mm-hmm. I would have to say. But what I seen last night let me know, okay, what's next? Because in order for this to go this low, something good has to come out of it. There's something coming, and I know it is. I wasn't there, but I can feel, it was like that room was just like coming into your house, you know, while you was watching, like you felt the emotions and different things that were saying. But I feel like what really got me though, and I'm being honest with you, is when I seen, what was it, a week ago or 2 weeks ago, Attorney Kim begged Tanya, begged Jerry Wesley Carter, begged Dennis Cipher, begged Mr. Mays, come back.
She sure did.
And to see him do a whole 360 last night, yep. Like they meant nothing, like he meant nothing to them.
Yep.
You have to, in those moments when they are begging you, that's the moment you use your power. I'm not coming back. Mm-hmm. Until we get this right, until things are set right in here, because look what y'all did that for them, and then look how they turned around and treated.
Yep.
So in a way, in a sense, and I know nobody, you know, deserves that, but in the sense of it, some of this is on us because we allow them to get away with it for too long. But I've seen that, and I want to say too, that sometimes when you are in a dark place, it seems as though you got 5 votes up here, right? You got four that are for the people. But it may seem and appear as though you have more against you that are for you. But when you have people like me looking in Jersey, people, you know, from Louisiana, these calls have been coming in all over. When you have all these people looking and watching and seeing what's going on, realize you have more with you than that are against you. We can't vote. No, we can't, but we can use our power. We can use our voices. We can share. We can set things off and do things that we can do. But you really, HN Media, y'all not by yourself in Flint. It's not just the Flint thing, and that's what I think they're missing there. I think the Laddells, the Quincy's, the Candace, and the Eva, and the Judy Priestley's, I think they're missing that. That this is not just a one-town issue anymore. This is something that has gone nationally. And I want to say, too, what I realized last night. Because Liddell's a doctor, and you know, and some of those, and Eva is a teacher, but as far as intellect and wit on that council, when it comes to Dennis Cipher, how he gathered that room last night, and Tanya Burns and Mr. Mays, and I'm looking at it, I said, this is excellency in its highest form, especially Mr. Mays. And I was like, this is like, you have Jerry Wesley Carter, Tanya Burns, you have Dennis Cipher, and also Mr. Mays, and this is excellent. On the other side, they voting carefully. They don't understand the lawsuit that the way they tie themselves into different lawsuits, and they have no type of intellect as far as on how we move forward, how to progress. They are moving for right now, and I know you have to. And when you're moving for the moment or in the moment, you don't think about what's to come next, and they're totally not. The counsel that they're receiving for Attorney Kim, they need to honestly consult a personal lawyer themselves.
You're right.
But I feel you all this morning. But I do want to say, if I could end this and say it this way, because I do, as no phone line been blowing up. But
yes.
On a positive note, hang in there, Flint. I know it's tough. I know it's rough. Seeing what went on last night for me took me back. But I've seen me that, you know, our Black Jesus, and I don't want to, I know as Christians they may feel like that's too much, but in a way, in the sense of that crucifixion, that being led to the cross unjustly. And what was done to him was unjust and not right. And even by your own people. That's why I think it's Jesus, because it was by his own people.
Right.
You know, the people that he was representing, or the people that he was supposed to be standing up for. Look who did this, you know?
Right. All right, caller. I got to get you to wrap up. Thank you so much, caller. I appreciate you this morning.
All right, you as well. Take care.
Thank
You
you.
have a
Bye-bye.
blessed one.
Press 1 to start the call will start at the beep.
Caller, you've been bumped in. What's your name and where you calling from?
Hey, good morning, 810. My name is Carlton Brown. I'm calling from Cleveland, Ohio.
Hey.
Thanks for bumping with us.
Hey, I wanted to ask y'all a honest question. I know how Pfeiffer is voting now, but do you think he flipped because of the comment he made and he had to get him on his side?
No,
Nope.
he flipped before that.
You think?
But you know, why should we keep revisiting what happened? It don't matter how he got there as long as he got there.
Yeah, I understand that. That's cool. I can get that. Yeah, I mean, it don't matter. He there, and that's fine. But I can remember a time back, he wasn't always there.
Yeah, I remember too.
I was just want to ask that question. I ain't gonna keep you, and that's all I want to know.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Press 1 to start the call. The call will start at the beep.
Good morning, caller. You've been bumped in. What's your name and where you calling from?
Jersey.
Hey, Jersey.
Jersey in the building.
So I'm thinking about this. I thought about this last night. There has to be a response from the religious community that calls about Councilman Mays. And I want people in Flint to pay attention to who's quiet. Now, we all know Councilman Mays can get rowdy, right? We all know that. But there has to be a response to injustice. There has to be a response coming.
Well, we're going to wait and see. We're going to wait and see what group. Oh, her phone must have, I don't know if our phone went out or her phone went out. But she said it has to be a response from the religious community here in Flint. I can't wait to see who's going to stand up. I can't wait to see who going to come out leading the charge. The NAACP, Black Lives Matter, the Concerned Pastors Organization. I can't wait to see. I mean, we've been waiting a long time.
But is any of them getting opera money?
Yes.
Well, you ain't gonna show up. I answer that for you. You know, a lot of this is going by.
That's why we need the people from the outside to come to Flint. Because Flint over half been sold out. It's nobody. That's why they try so hard to shut A10 down.
Ain't gonna happen.
That's why they try so hard to start all these other media groups to come at us. Because we getting too much of the real news out there. We fighting harder for people that just sell out. But it's still some good people left. That's why we sit here and we do this every day.
Every day.
But it's hard. It's hard. Especially when you seen that lady that white lady taping them black people getting harassed by that police last night and posted it on her Facebook page and was excited about it too. And was smiling when Eva was smiling when she was taping it. She was happy. She was happy.
I mean,
Caller, you've been bumped in. What's your name and where you calling from?
Good morning. I'm Michelle Young, City of Flint resident, but I'm calling from North Carolina.
Hey, Michelle.
How are you today? First of all, thank you for staying in that chaos last night. I know that was hard. I watched you. I heard you. And all the residents, that was hard to watch what was going on there. And I just wanted to say, you know, maybe this happened at the right time. It's Christmas. Everybody gonna be off work, at least in the city of Flint. Most people, you know, work for the big three or somebody that supports the big three.
Mm-hmm.
They will be off work. And maybe this is our opportunity to go down to the city as a total people of resident of Flint, ask that, I don't know, maybe our UAW members can come down here and protest, because what happened last night was horrible. I was with you. I was so worried. I saw, Tanya and get up and try to intervene between the police and the residents. I saw Jerry Winfrey Carter get up out of her seat. It was just total chaos. And I don't know. I just think we need to take this Christmas opportunity not only to protest, but maybe help Miss Biggs and her venture, so that we can try to have those signatures before the end of the year. This is the right opportunity. Everybody's last day of working is Friday. Next week, they're all off. So if you put the call out, maybe you can get some support.
Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
You have a blessed one. Thanks for bumping with us. I mean, you know what? I ain't gonna say, but I feel like it was awakening to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna. I still believe some good gonna come out of this chaos, because they should be understanding now that what's really going on. They not, it's sad to say, but Liddell only worrying about that $50,000, whatever money she got. Candace trying to get that $300,000, and Eva and Judy gonna make sure they get their money. And so is Quincy. But see, the thing is, the unbecoming, why didn't nobody say nothing about them taking money from Ashley Capital and giving that $72 million? But this was even more strange. I'm gonna tell you what's more strange. A vice principal. That's my friend. The councilwoman. Second time she cussed one pastor out twice, and cussed in front of another pastor, went at the former councilman, Maurice Davis of the 2nd Ward. Then got into it back and forth.
Didn't deny that she wasn't cussing.
Yeah.
She just said I was repeating what he had said.
But in the school setting, the vice principal gonna say, that's my friend.
That's what
That's
Maurice
why
said.
the schools are messed up the way it is. I'm just gonna call a spade, and a strike, and a ball. I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to just tell the truth. This is the person that's over there with the babies.
She said,
and
I am the chair. I am the president of the council, and you will respect me.
This is why Flint is in the condition that it's in. When you got a person like Quincy on there, Liddell on there,
start the
and
call
Candace
or
on
to
there.
decline. Press 1 to start the call.
You're right.
The call will start at the beep.
Caller, you've been bumped in. What's your name and where you calling from?
This is John Pony.
Hey, John.
Hey, Pony.
How you doing? How y'all doing today?
All right, how about yourself? Southwestern system.
I'll try to be quick with this. We have to understand that this is just part of the process. It's part of the process. When you're making moves against the corruption like this and issues. As I said in the comments, when we were on the bridges going into Selma, and they had all the police and the dogs and everything there before us, all we did was lock arms, started singing gospel songs, and we marched forward and went into it. And then we didn't run when they started beating and hosing and sicking dogs on stuff, and was arrested. And it got national attention, but I need to get to another point. I've been monitoring the comments and things coming on through Facebook and what have you, and I'm noticing a spirit of discord that the devil is trying to put amongst our ranks. They're starting to judge one another about their statements or what they've done in the past, and it's becoming an issue, and it's just distraction, and it's causing division. We can't have that.
You're right, John.
That's neither here nor there. Everybody has made mistakes. Everybody has been deceived in the past.
You're right.
Because they came at us with deception. We thought they were good. We thought this was, and then whatever, and we supported them, or we went here looking for solutions or whatever, and they presented themselves as the angel of light, and it was the devil. Mm-hmm. Nothing but the devil. It's a spiritual battle as well as a physical. For instance, one of the things was with Bishop out of California. He made a statement saying that Eric Mays should hold back, and then he was attacked. And I understand what the bishop was saying. Yes. That, but to the bishop and to the others who were attacking him, yes, my mother and father taught me that when my hand is in the lion's mouth, you got to wiggle it out easy. You got to be careful in certain things and move strategically out. However, when that lion has you in the corner and has you pinned down and he's about to take your life, you might as well hit that sucker in the mouth and try to take a piece of him with you.
You're right.
Okay? And it's just wisdom, But once again, when we're all fragmented like we are and not orchestrated, if you see how the people, our opposition here, between them, are coming at us, you can see clearly how they're moving, and we're starting to see it because we're looking at it now, but you can see how they're moving, and it is orchestrated.
Yes, sir.
They're together. They're unified and are moving strategically toward an agenda.
Right.
And they're taking their time. They're making their moves. I mean, for them to throw Mays out, wasn't he all? I keep saying in the comments, wasn't he already punished for things he had did in the past?
Yes, John.
Now they're trying to go back months back, way before that.
Yes.
Hey, back in 1922, you did this. We're going to kick you out for that for 90 days. He already just did a 30-day issue. Nobody seems to understand that. To me, that's double jeopardy.
Yes,
it is.
Yes.
And they're not doing it. But that's what they do. Like I keep saying, it doesn't matter what they do, because the devil's going to do what the devil is going to do. It's about what we do. And one of the things we have to do is not, and I'm talking to everybody on this feed, we do not need to bring issues of division and judgment against each other. We have to look at where we agree, unify, stand on that, strategically approach that, and to keep focus. Because, as I said before, what happened last night was very frustrating. Emotions were in a high voltage. Everything was, emotions was flying everywhere.
Yes.
And frustration, and it brings distraction and division, and you lose focus.
Right.
We're in here attacking one another in the feed. Stop it. Just stop all of this division. Stay unified. Stay the course. Everybody's different. Everybody's going to have a varying perspective. That's what makes us individuals. Mm-hmm. That's what makes us individuals. But you got the perspective of those on the right. You got the perspective of those on the left. What's right and what's wrong. That's man's perspective. The only perspective that is correct is God's perspective. We need to align ourselves with God's perspective and be unified through the Spirit of God and how we address these things.
Right.
I mean,
I got to get you to wrap up now. I got to get you to wrap up.
Okay. I'm wrapping up. Okay. Please, just stay focused. We need to have, it's entertaining. We're having a lot of conversations and statements. I've done it myself. I trip off to that are entertaining, but we need to keep our focus on having the conversations and the statements and taking the things that are going to be more constructive and give us the structure and the movement and the direction through Spirit of God where we need to go.
Thank you.
And the next step, what are we going to do about this? This was just a battle. This was just a battle. It's not the war. Mays expected to be thrown out. They were just, him and Dennis and everybody was just getting what they needed for court and preparing for the next battle. So don't get disheartened because of what happened last night. And the good thing about last night, sometimes God uses adversity to activate people, to put it more in their spirit, to push them forward in the direction they need to go. That's why adversity exists.
Thank you, John. Okay. All right, have a good one. God bless you too.
Stay strong. Be humble.
Thank you. Got you, good brother. Thanks for bumping with us.
Bye-bye. That's true. And a lot of what he said is true. But
everything he said was true.
It was hard. You seen them target the Muslim women.
Yeah, now that was cold.
You seen them target the Muslim women.
Yeah, but
right in front of our faces, Miss Pollard and Sister Audrey.
Yeah.
They targeted them. And then they went to the front and targeted 2 more black women. But because it was another black woman, they kept putting the police on them.
But when you got 3 blacks up there who saying you letting other blacks getting targeted, and you see Liddell did the greatest lie of all, said Dennis Pfeiffer, the councilman, called her a monkey and knew that ain't what he said. He was talking about the monkey business, taking that money from Ashley Capital.
Right. But Eva over there mumbling, monkey, monkey, monkey. They didn't say nothing to her.
Well, same thing. But they never said nothing about Judy saying color.
Right.
But
that was the first thing that set it off.
But they can point out May. See this is what you seeing. But you know who doing that. You got the little man downstairs. He loving all of this because he getting help from the movers and shakers that's running Flint. Right. See, that's the sad thing.
Last caller. We take the last call.
Go ahead, take it.
Okay. Last caller today.
Start the call or 2 to decline. The call will start at the beep.
Good morning, caller. You've been bumped in. What's your name and where you calling from?
This is Don Pfeiffer. I'm going to be driving when you're crying too much to be behind the wheel right now.
Shut the hell up,
Right.
Don.
What's up, Don?
I was just it was too much last night. Dennis standing up, and then I seen you standing up for Michelle, and then for Michelle don't say nothing to nobody. For Eva to even put her mouth on her, it was just too much, Don.
Well, you know what? It started to be too much when they removed Mays they brought 6 officers up to that 3rd floor to remove him. And they made it purposeful with the white officers. And so everything everybody's saying, and Sister Muhammad was absolutely right, because I didn't stop bantering the council, and yet her and Rich Jones make a peep, and they're all over those 2.
Yep.
And then for Quincy and Liddell to pretend they don't know who I am at this point is just an absolute fallacy.
Wow.
The injustice that we have in this city, and when I come on your show the night before, or the day I come on your show, I told you and told another interview that we have to come together, and everybody's been kicking and fighting, but until we come together as a community, black and white, and talk about the plans behind closed doors and stop giving our audience the respect that they seem to think they deserve, and give them the plans so that they can protect against it, we're going to continue to head down this road where they silence. You know, somebody mentioned the lion's den. You know, a lion, when they attack, they go after the throat of their victim so that they can't breathe and so they can't scream for help. And so they keep doing that. They keep coming after our throat. They want to silence the biggest voice we have on council, which is Eric Mays. They did it 3 years ago when I stood up in front of council and talked about the drunk Santa and all of the solitaire claims. So we have to, absolutely. And I know you guys get 810 kick and scream and everybody else, but we have to come together and fight this battle.
We do, Don. We have to organize.
We got strapped Dickie in so he quit jumping out of the damn plane.
I know that's right. I know that's right, Don. And we have to do some real organizing. We have to get some real people in the room that really want to talk about how to address the issues. Not just another fake town hall, a fake forum, a fake meeting, none of that. We need to organize and we need to move forward as one. I totally agree with you.
Well, back in we keep wanting to bring up the past, but it was Abraham Lincoln and Frederick Douglass that sat behind closed doors, a black and a white, to make slavery come to an end. And that's where we're at this point. We have to do it behind closed doors and make sure that when the impact hits, it finalizes this once and for all to bring our city to a whole new level. Because it's bigger than the black and the white. They're separating us on purpose.
Yeah,
it's purposeful, and you can see it. The comments, the division across this nation, and I travel a lot. It's nowhere close in the real world to what it is on social media. The division that happens on social media and is happening live in our city doesn't happen most places around this country.
You're right. You're right. And thank you, Don. Thank you for stepping up.
We got to come together. I absolutely mean it.
I'm with you, Don, and I appreciate you, and thank you so much. Thank you.
All right. Have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye. Oh, well, Mickey, what you think?
I mean, listen, I think this was probably some relief. Some things you have to get off your chest before you can come, because you don't want to leave it bottled up. Even though it might have looked bad, but there's some good might have come out of this. We didn't fell out on air before.
We always fall out.
Yeah, but I'm just saying,
Right,
but even good will come out of that. Sometimes you have to get things off your chest. But I am with Brother Derek. Now it's time to
put the blunts down. Put the liquor down.
Let's get to work.
Right.
If you seeing Miss Beverly, because we do got to look. Mays is an elder. He elderly. You know what I'm saying? 60
he was
something
hurt.
Years. Yeah, for him. But it was true from what he said. We're gonna need, as you see, Don called in. We can't keep making it, because we all hurting. Everybody hurting in Flint. Let's just be honest. You can't ride through Flint and say it look good, but all you seeing is council people benefiting.
Right.
Adele Lewis, Quincy
New
Murphy,
cars,
Candace
money,
Mouchette,
ARPA
Judy
money.
Priestley. We don't know what he was getting, but I don't know how she's still in the school system.
I don't get it either.
But now I can understand, because when you can get cussed out by a council person and the vice principal can say, that's my friend. See, that's the problem. Too many friends, and you letting stuff go out. My friends, we call each other out because that's a true friend.
Right.
If we fall out about me telling the truth, we was never friends.
That's true. That's true.
But see, now it's time to really, when you making that move, got to get counsel first. But it's time to go to school board. Time to go ethics and accountability. Time to get over there to the county board. You know what I'm saying? We got to be at the mock board today.
Right.
See, you know what I'm saying? It look like it ain't going to be no help. But when you stand up, look at the ones who fought back in the 50s, the 40s.
I know, but it's you had
you
some
didn't think
of
you was
the
gonna have
elders.
you didn't think you was gonna have to do this fight, did you?
No, I didn't. I didn't think I was gonna have to. I'm 47, and just like Tupac said, and I said it before, I shouldn't have to keep fighting the same fight that the last generation should have fought.
Maybe it didn't get finished.
Well, hell, did it even start?
But hey, because look what you got. I mean, like Don just said. But see, we gonna need not just Dennis and Don, because look, Dennis put himself out there.
Dennis did. He was like, and you know what? If I was Dennis, Tanya, May's already gone, and Jerry, I wouldn't show up to no more meetings. Make Eva ass come, or they won't have a quorum, because they need 5 unless they change that rule. They might change that damn rule too.
No,
but they need 5. I wouldn't go no more.
But now what it is, they start vetting. It won't be no more when you having like the state rep, how she got in name recognition and ain't did nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You won't have the powers that be able to get another Neely. Just get 20%, we'll carry this vote. Because once you look at the racism.
Classism is the new racism.
See, when you look how they doing it, see, just think about it. Judy came, remember, You wasn't doing the show at the time. You was doing your own. But I remember having her on when she acted like the water wasn't bad. And knowing her nephew, Trevor, and his family telling you their water wasn't good. Judy act like it wasn't bad. See, that should tell you everything you know about an individual. But see, she didn't have to show up and do no debates.
Nope.
Got right in with Quincy. Quincy didn't have to do nothing.
They didn't even discuss nothing.
But see, I don't want to hear no more about challenging the Mots, this and that, when the situation is still the same. Because you have people say, I got in trouble last time for saying something like we got to call them all out. But if you didn't understand about the dogs, they brought dogs down there for the citizens of Flint. This show you what they care about. But when you got to, when you, and we go, and I ain't just say.
Oh, and they'll tell you, well, we didn't have the K9. We didn't let the dog out the car, but they brought him. They brought him. But and this wasn't the first time, though.
No, it wasn't. But they not done. Just to be honest. But I want to see what the school superintendent finna do now. You don't notice Kevin Jones. I want to see what you're gonna do about that vice principal over there.
Right, letting Liddell. Are you gonna ban her from the schools? You know, or
and fires Joe King. Oh, you gotta send it over, man. Listen,
man. You know what? Joe King resign. Just resign. He said when they brought him up to the podium and asked him for on behalf of the Ethics and Accountability Board, what are you going to do? Are you going to investigate this? Oh, well, we need it in writing first. I still got it in my purse. So you need a piece of paper. You need a piece of paper.
Well, that's where it's at. I'm just saying, but when you see that, but for him, but listen, he just on there rubber stamp. Gonna call a spade a spade.
They all rubber stamp.
Right, but I'm getting paid. Neely used that money. He knew he had to go tell the powers that be, I gotta get him some crumbs. I gotta get him some crumbs. I can keep this going. Cause don't get it twisted. Don't just think Quincy, Liddell, and Candace the only ones getting money.
The others got something we just don't know what it is yet.
And then we know some of them pastors getting paid off too.
Oh yeah, $50,000 went to Reverend Reed and the Mark Carmel Kennedy Center Cleaners or whatever the hell the name of that group was. $50,000. Mays put in a resolution week after week after week after week, and they turned it down. Just $15 million more in the bucket to help the residents.
He got to pay off his people. He know he can't do that.
And they put $40 million, the rest of that ARPA money, over in the city's checkbook. That's what I call the general fund. And he can use it as he pleases.
And to hear that, the principal, vice principal, that's my friend.
That's my friend.
So that's what's going on with the Ethics and Accountability Board with the majority, because you ain't Brother Harris' mother getting money.
Yeah.
So
what's that Greater Holy Temple?
Yeah, so he ain't gonna vote. But until it happened to them, and that's when you gonna hear.
You cannot be. I can't say black. I can't say white. You can, and not feel some type of whatever that went on down there last night. Where are the men at? You had young black men down there last night trying to keep the police off of the women. I mean, the women was standing up to the police. Get your hands off of me. Stop.
But this ain't nothing new.
Even Johnny Billingsley came up there, and Johnny was like, hold on now. What's going on?
But you ain't lying, Brother Derek, because when they ain't gonna mind stepping down, even don't care.
Right,
the money will be
Put
gone.
That up there.
Yeah, the money gonna be gone. They don't care.
About time the recall been done, the ARPA money will be depleted. Flint is going under receivership soon. Gloom and doom, definitely.
Courtesy of the unworthy five. Candace was put there to do what she doing. Quincy was put there. So I hate when they say, "Oh, God put me here." God didn't pay for that black literature. That dark literature. God ain't put that on.
He said it.
Yeah, they can quit putting God in this. They done created a dangerous environment, and I do agree.
It all started when Mays said last night, when he called that point of order, and he said, I wrote it down, I will not let them bully the crowd. And that's when all hell broke loose.
Yeah.
He stood up and they put him out. And that's when he dropped his head and he was just, he felt, you could see it in his face.
Oh yeah, Paul was recording. Paul is a snake if I ever seen
Paul ain't
one.
shit.
Paul ain't for Paul is because you know why? He's seeing everybody else stealing. Paul like in Rome do as the Romans do.
Yeah. Paul agreed with everything that they do. You
So
know, he agreed with Liddell and Eva and they stand back there and talk to him. He agreed with everything
Yeah,
that's going.
but
That's why he moved to the
who
back
you think gave
because they said the audience was the amen choir.
who you think gave Liddell that clip, that recording?
Paul did.
Okay. I'm just telling you,
Paul did.
don't act like Paul in it.
He's part of the problem. He's part of the problem.
And he's stealing from RL, doing all this what's
got a whole RL channel for RL, but gave him $20.
Why you think he was bragging to us? Oh, council can't pay me enough. I guess so.
Yeah, because you're making plenty of money
I
off
guess
of the
so.
citizens of Flint.
Paul a snake. He know it.
They kept cutting Tanya off. They kept cutting Jerry off. I don't know. I don't know. I couldn't even. It really. It's no notes. I mean,
Anna, I'm gonna
it's
be
no
honest.
notes.
Them dare say anything. I'm telling you, I'm seeing I'm seeing so much fake stuff on Facebook. I'm finna block some of them people too. I gotta start blocking them off my page. I'm gonna block some of them, the needy supporters. I am. I know I was trying to be fair with y'all, but in order for me not to be cussing y'all out, because I know you're listening and you watching it. If you can block yourself today and I don't have to do it, that'll be just fine.
Right, like
but I will be blocking you today.
Mickey. If
I'm
you
blocking
don't
all
like
of them
people,
on my page.
If they don't like 810, if we a gossip group, if we're this, if we that, why the hell do y'all keep coming over here watching us so y'all can have something to talk about over there in your echo chamber?
I'm blocking them today. I swear I am.
I can't stand the people over there.
I can't do it.
I can't stand them.
I can't do it. I mean, if you are listening by the sound of my voice, you will be blocked today. I will be blocking you today. I can't
stand them.
I mean, it'll save me some peace of mind to know that you can't see nothing on my personal page no more. I mean, hey, it is what it is. We don't even deal with each other.
Well, it is time for us to get out of here. Tune back in tonight at 6:00. We will have I'm interviewing the last Winter Talk show of the year. We interviewed Carol McIntosh and Danielle Green. How fitting, because the name of the title of that show tonight is "And They Thought We Were the Problem." So we will see you tonight at 6:00 back on 810 News Media Group. Thank you.
I was just doing it earlier.
Well, I haven't really heard back from them yet.
Okay.
I know Danielle is traveling today, so I'm still gonna say 6:00. If it comes on earlier, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button on the YouTube channel so you can get that ding if we do come on earlier, because we got the MOT meeting tonight at 5:30. We'll try to get because Mickey got to be here to record if we have to do the interview at 6. So I'll try to get to see if Trevor and Clack can go over to the MOT meeting and report that for us tonight, because we have to be there.
Already blocked her.
We have to be there. All right, guys. Thank you, and we will see you later.
Peace. Yeah, I've been blocked.